Hey, you guys, this is Erico, and I am back again on whatever screen you may be watching me on. Hope you guys are doing well. Why? Because we're into the new year and we're still here and we're surviving and we're trying to just make sense of everything that is going on in the world and current events as well as pop culture. I'm trying to make sense of everything that's going on. Being into East Asian pop culture as well as other current events. So be sure to subscribe, like this video, put below how you feel about whatever I rant aimlessly about, always ranting, always giving my opinion. So, Ryo Yoshizawa is a Japanese actor who in recent years has become super, super popular. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen him do a lot of commercials. And I have seen him in a lot of movies, and I was about to tell a lie. I was about to lie to you guys. I was about to say I noticed him. I saw him, but I didn't really notice him. Even in the movies that I've seen this man in, I saw him, but I didn't notice him. Like, I saw his acting ability, I saw him. But I'm gonna be honest, like, the most recent production I remember him in is Kingdom. And when I was watching Kingdom, there's another certain actor. I don't want to take the spotlight off of Rio. So, there was another main actor in there that I'm a huge fan of that I was mostly like, it was like, do, 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 bing, target, look. Big fan of that guy. And, Rio was like the co-star at the time. And they worked well together. And then I've seen Rio in other things as well, being really into like East Asian cinema. However, what I noticed the most is that in recent years, he's gotten a lot of advertisements. He's gotten a lot of commercials, and he's all over TV. And come to find out that it's like public consensus with Japanese people that he has like that hometown boy next door handsome look. So that's why recently he's been getting a lot of commercials. And one of those commercials, one of those companies is Asahi Beer. So this company decided that they wanted this man because he's super popular. People see him all over the place. People like him. They like his persona. They like how he looks. He has kind of like a pure homeboy, boy next door, boy that you would see around the neighborhood walking his dog type of image. So they were like, why not? He is like the new it boy right now. So everything was fine. He took on the job, shows him with the beer. He's doing like tons of commercials along with the other tons and slews of commercials that we see him in. And people are like, okay, it works out. He has a personality for it. You see him at like the press conference and you see like he's having a good time with the beer. The company seems happy because we're living in a time where beer sales are down in Japan. Like, young people are not really into it. People in general are not really into it. So the beer companies are scrambling because we're in an economy where people cannot afford to be passed out drunk in the street and seeing stars and thinking that they're up in the sky with the gods. Like, people are not seeing that as appealing nowadays. I mean, there's such a culture of just public intoxication with Japan that, like, ew. I think a lot of people, even Japanese people, Japan's own, are looking at that and looking at people in the street folded up like a folding chair, laying in the streets, on the sidewalk, thinking that the subway is their own personal bedroom, thinking it's their own personal living room, just kind of just like, like, oh my goodness. And I think like the beer do that to you to the point like they have another supplement beer that'll like take care of the hangover. It's a lot. Like, for me, it's a lot because I'm a person, I don't drink. So like I have never really been a big drinker. socially when I was like much younger, but like as far as like getting drunk and next day throwing up my guts and laying and falling and slipping and sliding and throw up and being in the street and being like crooked up and folded up like you about to mail me in a package through the postal service. No, none of that. That is not something that I want to be a part of. And so there are a lot of the Japanese people and the Japanese youth that also do not want any parts of this. So that's why they also have like the different percentage of beer now, because Japan has beers that will lay you out. I mean, lay you out. I mean that like you drink one and you are out. Gone. Goodbye. Like it's just like nighty night, good night. I will see you in the morning, and memories are gone. It's like you like a computer, like just wiped all your memories. And so now we have like the non-alcoholic drinks. We have the drinks that are not as bad for the body and for the head. So Ryo Yoshizawa is pretty much promoting all of this and all of this grand information with his looks. And then it's like it's fine. It's like it's all nice and good in paradise. It's calm. It's never really so calm. Like when you think it's going good, it's really not going good. And then you see it just goes really, really bad. So a few days ago there was news that good old hometown boy, homely boy, neighborhood next door boy got so drunk that he broke into his neighbor's apartment. So he was so drunk that he went into his neighbor's house and used the bathroom. Now, he didn't use the bathroom on the futon or in the floor. No, he went to the bathroom. And it was reported. I guess the neighbor was like, "Wait, you Ryo Yoshizawa. You a big time celebrity right now. And you in my bathroom, you just gonna come up in my house like this? And you think that I'm not gonna tell the media about this?" So the media got wind of this, and they were all over Ashashi. They were all over Rio. Rio came out with his side of the story. He was like, I had fun. I got drunk. I'm in my 30s. I might look like I'm like 20 something, but now I'm in my 30s. And my memories just went away. He like, I was drunk. I thought it was my house. I went into the house and I proceeded. Come to find out it was not his house. So I think it's actually really, really funny because the media, I think, really, really tried to exaggerate this story as much as they could. And I think they did that because of who he was and, how his face is like a common face in the media right now. So they said that he broke in. So to break into somebody's house, you all know the definition of that. You have to physically, forcefully try to get into a place to break in. They said he broke in. He didn't really break in. I want to assume that the neighbor's house was either unlocked or maybe the door was open. Maybe the neighbor went outside to take out the trash, went outside to, just be outside. I don't know why it's cold, but just was outside and he probably just stumbled on in. Maybe they left the door unlocked. He stumbled on in. There's so many different situations that this could have been, but he didn't break in. He walked in to someone else's house. But they're saying he broke in. I don't know if I really agree with that. This is someone who's not really a fan of his, but just looking at the details of this story, I do think that the media tried to make this be a lot more than what it was. So as a result, with all of the trolling online from this, and after Rio came out and said something about it, I'm not gonna lie, Japanese society has no chill online. I saw one comment that took me all the way out. I was in the floor to cease. Someone said, "Imagine you drinking the products that you supposed to be promoting, and this does this to you." I said, "Japanese people don't have no chill." I'm like, y'all don't have no type of chill. I'm like, stop it, stop. You doing too much right now. You doing way too much. How you know that this was actually the products that he was promoting? How you know it wasn't something else? There's so many different beers in Japan. There's such a beer culture in Japan where even the technology is like so out of this world for even just beer alone. Like, how you know this is what this was? Oh my goodness, but imagine if that did happen. And he was so good at promoting this beer too. Like facial expressions, just him in general. Like he's a good actor at promoting different things. Like the charisma is there. And for this to happen, he said it took out all his memories. He said his memories are gone. You don't have to worry about me drinking no time soon. I don't want to take a sip of nothing and then I'm in somebody's house thinking it's my house and it's not my house. No, no, nah. Ain't nobody got no time for that. No, nobody don't have any type of time for nothing like that. So they ended up dropping him. And they might have wanted to have kept him because, like, I think this is the most like publicity really that Asahi Beer has gotten in a long time. I mean, it's a scandal, but they decided to let him go. He was like, it was a mistake. I don't know if some of the other endorsements he had, they're gonna drop him too. Probably not. But I think it's mostly the trolling where a lot of Japanese people are getting a good laugh out of this, and then like, dang, like he drank the products that he was promoting. It did this to him, had him all mindless and everything, and out of his head. They're like, you don't have to worry about us. Most Japanese youth are going for non-alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic beer that does not let you out because people gotta work and people don't have time to have hangovers. People don't have time to be in the street like a folding chair. Like, it's simple. Rio should have been a little bit smarter about this, especially since you just got this endorsement and they're paying you. And the way you present yourself in public means a lot, especially in East Asian culture. They don't play with you. You can do something as simple as this. They will spin that story around. They will talk about you. They will have a very hard standard and a high standard for you to follow, especially when they see you and you're considered like God celebrity status and you're supposed to be like perfect. So for this to happen, it's unfortunate on his part, but you live and you learn. It is what it is. He better join the whole trend of the non-alcoholic beverages from now on, or they just drink something that's like a small percentage of alcohol in it, and it just looked like beer, cause he drank something. I don't want to say it was Asahi beer, and he thought he was in the Twilight Zone. He forgot where he was. He thought he was in Black Mirror somewhere. Like, dude, drank that beer. He was in Tokyo. And after he took a few sips, he thought he was in Kyoto somewhere. Like, heck, that did a number on him. Yeah, that's not good promotion. But still, they didn't have to drop him. But I kind of understand it. Anyway, you guys, there's a lot to think about. Follow my social media, mostly my Instagram. Also, a blog, News Engine Pop Culture. The link is always down in the description box below. And remember, be real. Stay real. Live in the real. And I will always be back. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Be safe out here, y'all.